Hey guys, welcome to the LearnWD channel. Today we're gonna see a new tutorial about JavaScript. It is the object prototypes. A car is an object that has a lot of properties and methods. When we say car.prototype, the prototype is also an object. It has properties and methods. Now if we create a new car based on the car object here, we say another car equals new car. In this case, our new car will have the same properties and methods, and also it could have its own properties and methods. Now if we declare a variable d equals new date, or f equals new function, or object equal new object, or array equal new array, these are all objects. For example, when we said d equal new date, it means the d variable here inherits all the properties and methods from the date.prototype, which means saying date.getDay is the same as saying d.getDay. They will return the same result. Now the date, the function, and object and array objects all inherit the properties and the methods from the object.prototype. When we create an object constructor function, for example person, it gets three parameters. To create an instance of this object, we say let father equal new person, and we give it the argument. Now the person object here is a function, so person inherits the properties and methods from function.prototype, and also the function inherits the methods and properties from the object.prototype. Let's just talk about the function.prototype. The function.prototype has these methods. Now the person here has its own prototype, and also it inherits all the other methods and prototypes from the function prototype. The person.prototype is empty. Now to create or to add methods and properties to the person.prototype, we say person.prototype, for example, .getName. .getName is a method we add to the prototype. So the person.prototype here will have this method .getName. Now the father object has properties, name and age and favorite color, and also it inherits all the other methods and properties from the person.prototype. Actually, the father here inherits from the person.prototype, and the person inherits from the function.prototype, and the function inherits from the object.prototype. Now let's see this in a live example in our browser. So the first thing you'll do is to create the script element, and then I will test the console. Refresh. Yes. Now I'll create the object constructor function. Let's say function in person, for example. So we'll get three parameters, name and age and color. Let's say this dot name for the name. I'll copy this. So this one is for age. This one is for color. Now let's create an instance file, for example, for the new in person. For the name I'll give it John, then age, then the color. Then I will try to access the father properties. Let's say log, say father, that's name, for example. Now if I hit refresh, I'll get John. Now let's try some random property. For example, say, something. When I hit refresh, I get an error. Let's try the string, for example, and I get a result. Now the toString method is not a method of our file object. It is not either a method of our person.prototype. And we'll say directory of the function. May it refresh. Now if I go to the prototype of the function, I'll find the method toString. So the follower here inherit this method from the function. I will go now and create a new instance. I'll call it mother, give it a name, color, and here is the result. Now let's add a new method, the person.prototype. For example, getName for function, then it returns name, desktop name. Now if I go and say follower get name and refresh, says here name John. So follower inherit the getName method from the person.prototype. Remember, the follower here does not have getName as a method. It only have the name, the age, and the color. Let's do the same for the mother here. Object. If I hit save and refresh, we'll get the same result. Also, mother object has or inherit this getName method from the person.prototype. What happened when I say follow.getName, our computer goes to the follow object. He doesn't find the getName method, and he goes to the prototype of the follower, which is person.prototype, and then he finds the getName method. To understand this, I will give you an example. Let's say mother that getName. I'll give it the same name just to clarify things. Let's say function and artist here. Now if I refresh for the model, I get test, because when the computer goes and check the model for the getName method, it finds the getName method and returns this line. But for the follower, when he goes and check for the getName method, he doesn't find it, so we will go to the person.prototype. So we say the follower here inherit the getName method from the person.prototype. This is it for this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and thank you.